There's a few glaring issues with this particular G-Wagon.
And we're going straight.
Look, I can't name another car that's 4 years old, and that is an issue. Alright everyone, now before we get to today's video, there's something we gotta talk about that is very serious, and it's also today's sponsor, which is Betterhelp. Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals? Me for one, there are some days where I just can't motivate myself the right way. Betterhelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating within 48 hours. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help, it's professional counseling done securely online. You just have to create an account, answer a few questions, and that's it. There's a broad range of expertise in Betterhelp's 15,000 plus counselor network, which may not be locally available in many areas. Betterhelp's service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you don't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. Betterhelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. And it's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, even when financial aid is available. Betterhelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit betterhelp.com/SG, that's betterhelp.com/SG, and join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. So guys, with all that being said, check our link in the description down below. Betterhelp has been one of the most incredible services that I've started using. I started using them back in 2020. So, still using them today, and I'm very happy to be doing so, and I'm even more happy that they're now a sponsor for us. So, check the link in the description down below and get started with them now, and I promise you're not going to regret it. Talk to you soon. This is a really cool truck, but visually it's cool. Everything else is not as cool. It's not that cool. Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today on Savage Garage, we're talking about the Savage G-Wagon. By the way, we have a G-Wagon. I don't think we ever formally said that, but yeah, this is the G-Wagon. You've seen on the channel plenty of times now. It went on Gold Rush with us, it went on Savage Rally with us, but we're talking about it today because there's a few glaring issues with the build quality's questionable. I'm a big Benz guy, and you know I'm 100% on board with the hype train of Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. I love it, but this might not be the best one. As of filming this video, effectively it's 4 years old, right? I can't name another car that's 4 years old, and that is an issue. It wasn't like that when Randy bought it. Not only was that double-sided tape coming up, but the whole double-sided tape that holds this piece of trim on is coming up. That's insane. We keep going. This piece is still on, this piece is still on, this piece is still on, this piece is gone. This was actually in our video, this flew off. On Cars on 5th, this was the side that flew off.
What, because of the trailer?
I thought you knew. We radioed you about it earlier. Now it's gotten worse.
Not in flash light, dude. It's definitely, I can feel the fresh part that's just peeled off.
There it goes! But the other side, at the time of when this flew off, Blake, that was the first time I saw anything. Like, I didn't know that the other side had already come off. When you told me, oh yeah, by the way, you know this other side's completely gone, right? I was like, what are you talking about? Just Speed did that one. It doesn't make sense. How does this come off? Like, I mean, obviously it's double-sided tape, but what would cause something like that to start coming up besides someone just picking at it?
Does that go nowhere?
That's an interesting thing. Oh yeah, We could talk about that. Double-sided tape on this one, not so good. But where do these vents go? It's sort of like, you know, the Brabus kits for these cars?
Yeah.
You've seen the one that has the spoiler up here?
Oh my god, that's ridiculous,
Like,
but
why-
it's so cool!
Yeah, like, why would you put a spoiler on this damn thing? It's like, why not? It's a G-Wagon.
Because why not?
Now, this is something that I genuinely don't know the answer to it. So comment below for those, like, I know there are fanatic G-Wagon people, so you'll know the answer to this. But this car, never been repainted. But tell me there's not a stark difference there. I mean, that panel there, this is all one color. Comment below, is that color mismatch there normal? Because it just looks, it looks a little strange.
Okay, I'll go around this side. It still looks mismatched.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the lighting, mind you, because this is all lighting. Even when it's dark and there's no lighting, it looks like that. Ooh, yeah. The seating, wait. Yes, I shut it. For a moment, I thought I didn't. So what you're seeing right now, guys, that's what it actually looks like driving, right? Like this position of just, like, essentially no dash, and you see just the little top of the truck there in the front. That's the driving position. And let me tell you, it's strange. Now, G-Wagons in general, they have a rep for just the way that they steer and they drive isn't great. When you sit in this car, you ride very high. So and the front of the car is very short. So it kind of gives you that, you know, kind of truck, like box truck or almost bus feeling, where it feels like you're at the very front of the car, if that makes sense when driving, as opposed to like an S-Class where there's a long nose in front of you, or even any other normal car, like where it feels like there's a normal amount of nose there. This feels like it's much shorter than it should be. And as a result, it kind of at all times feels like it's going to tip over.
Full tuck on that one side.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sure that the wheels that Randy has on this car probably have something to do with it, but when you drive this thing, it really feels like it's going to tip over at really any speed, even going slow. It's just the way that it leans, and the worst thing about this by far, and you know, in the land of first world problems, we're talking about the worst part of an expensive truck. It's a nice truck. It's a really nice truck. It's just the way it drives is so strange and not what one would expect. Like if you rented this car, you would be so confused.
Oh yeah.
Because you would drive it and go, there's gotta be something, there's something wrong with the steering. The mechanism that controls the amount of steering input versus how much it actually turns the front wheels, there is something very wrong there. And this has seen a lot of different Mercedes techs, you know, not just one. And nobody has an answer. Everyone just collectively says that's the way a G-Wagon drives. And I know that G-Wagons drive strange. I've driven other ones, but none of them do this. Like, hey, I wanna go to the right lane, right? And you start to turn the wheel, all of a sudden you go, okay, well, right there it wasn't too big of an issue. Car handled the way I was expecting it to. But sometimes I make that same adjustment in the wheel, and then the wheel doesn't do anything. That was the same adjustment, and the car didn't move. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Point the camera straight and see if you get the wheel a little bit in frame. Watch this. Look at that.
It's barely.
Like before, you guys saw it. You saw it on video. I did this, and the whole car moved over a lane.
Yeah.
So, like,
And we're going straight.
look, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting worse as I'm doing it.
Still in the same lane.
So, I understand that G-Wagons, like, it's a characteristic of G-Wagons. The steering is quite strange on them. Driven other ones, I know that, but none of them do that. They are not that bad. So, part of the reason I made this video as well is not only to showcase it, but ask if there's any Mercedes techs out there that do know the problem. Because if you are going around a bend at speed, or let's just say taking a corner, if all of a sudden the car starts turning more or less for you, then already expected, it's going not only to scare you, but possibly cause you to get in an accident. Like, you shouldn't be correcting the steering wheel very much at all while in the turn, right? This, if you don't do that, you'll flip over.
Yeah.
Which is really scary.
The G-Wagon just bouncing up and down.
There's no reason for that thing to go that be able to go that fast. Like, there's no reason for it.
All right, how do we make this thing go pippity-pee-pee-pop?
You put it in manual.
All right,
So
Manuel.
No. Press that.
Oh, it's right there.
And then it'll come up on there.
Manuel, yes.
And now what you're going to do is you're going to stay in first or second.
Okay.
And all you have to do is get it to about 6,000 RPM and just let off the gas. See, it's just a status thing. Nothing else here looks like that.
I know. And that's why they're so cool.
Cute little boy.
It's so fun to feel it coming out of each side.
Yeah, you can
like
feel
right
it.
below you. So that's it with this thing. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I mean, it's like I said, great looking truck. It looks awesome. It sounds cool. It makes great pops and bangs with the tune that's on it now. There are so many reasons to like this truck, but you gotta drive one because it doesn't drive the way you think it does. It really doesn't. And also just the build quality issues are just a bit confusing. So comment below, let us know what you think in the comments below about this G-Wagon. Should we keep it? Should we exchange it for a new G-Wagon? Let us know. So with that being said, thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our merch if you haven't already. The links are also in the description below, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
That door's open.
Oh, back right. Or back left. Oh. Nice.
Did it shut? This truck gives me anxiety.
Yes, indeed.
Just staring at it.